Welcome back to Pop Trigger, everybody. Brett, Grace, Jason, and our special guest, Derrick Beckles from Mostly for Millennials on Adult Swim.
Oh, that's a terrible picture of me.
I like that picture. You look adorable.
You do.
That's before I had some work done.
What work did you have done?
Mostly, I became a Scientologist, so that was like, and I had just my teeth, my lips, my nose, my eyes. I had what else done? My brows. I had my glands done.
Your glands,
or
like the tip of your.
I had the soles of my feet cinched. I had my balls Botoxed.
And who'd you do that for?
I did it for. Who did I do it for?
Yeah, like why did you decide to have all that work done?
I did it mostly for myself, but I also did it for. I think it's like I basically just did it for myself and just for my own self-esteem. I think it's important to keep yourself looking as good as you can, and I think it's also super important to like pick yourself apart every day.
Yeah,
really.
Just take yourself to task. Just like look in the mirror and go, that's not good.
So what do you?
You're ugly. Change that now. You're never going to be good enough, and I do that every day.
Same.
Every day, right?
I don't do that every day. And I wonder if you could teach me what about myself I could change. Like, look at me, anything I could change.
I would, if I were you, just this whole thing.
Just there?
Just crumple it up, throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, start over.
Start over.
Start fresh.
Start over.
Clean can of
Maybe get
whatever.
some kids to shoot your face off.
Yeah,
And then,
good.
And then just start over.
Okay, that's square one. Tell us about your show. You got Mostly for Millennials. Where did you get the idea?
It's like I just wanted to like focus on like one of the probably the greatest generation in the world. So I was just like, why don't we talk about millennials? And it's like millennials have been, like Jesus was a millennial. We lost a lot of people in World War I, a lot of cool millennials. Alexander Graham Bell invented the cell phone. He's a millennial. I think there's like a lot of people that we don't pay enough tribute to, and we don't really like give like the.
So I read that millennials. The acknowledgement that they deserve. I read that millennials were people born from like 1982 to like 1995. 1990.
No, it's wrong. Anybody who's like worth their salt is a millennial.
It's a state of mind.
Yes.
It's a state of mind.
My mom could be a millennial.
Yeah.
So what's some stuff you do on the show? What are some of your favorite things that you do on the show?
We do makeovers. We had Ann Coulter on. She's a gas.
Really,
Oh my
what's
God,
so great
she's
about
great.
Ann Coulter?
She's just a forward-thinking woman. She's got a lot to bring to the table. And when the rubber hits the road, you can count on her. And I think that's important. Also, we had Steve Wilkos on. And
From Jerry Springer?
Yes.
The guy who wrangles folks who charge the stage.
Who has his own show now.
He's got his own show where he's just like, what did you say? All day long. What are you doing?
That reminded me of my childhood.
Yeah, well.
Immediate flashback.
Yeah, and I've got like tilapia and coffee breath too, so that couldn't have been too, with a little bit of dip.
I have a question. Fred Durst is the resident DJ on the show.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about maybe Jonathan Davis? If you're going nu metal, I'm a big Korn fan. Like, why Fred Durst? I mean, Fred Durst, but also, like, were there any other nu metal figures that you considered?
We originally were thinking of Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay, so
An
it was
Oscar
not
the original.
Not nu metal.
The original nu metal.
Yeah.
Right.
The founder of the genre.
Have you seen Snow Dogs?
Yeah.
I think he really stole the show.
It's a boat trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was rude to do to those
And
dogs.
the deep freeze movie or whatever he did, where it's like if the ice cream truck.
I forgot all those when he did O.J. Simpson. We had to, his redemption factor was that. We had to give him a second chance.
I'm sure people.
When are they gonna find those Mexican guys that killed O.J. Simpson's wife?
Think about that while you watch this clip from the show, Mostly for Millennials. Here's a taste of what you'll find on Adult Swim.
What?
That make you sweat?
Ew, not like that.
Oh my God.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
I know that you like shoot for like a way longer period of time. That's like condensed. The interviews are like way shorter than. So how long was that happening before Snooki did the spit take? Like what? Like how much is edited out? Like how do you decide what to keep in and like what?
It's not easy.
It's like no, you can't show that on
There's
TV.
a lot of emotions during the interviews, so it's kind of hard to decide which emotion you want to keep. But I mean, that's her. That was. Look, I can't help it if she's a prude. There's two people. My dad's nipples are lactating, and I'm walking him back from the army, and she chooses to spit her coffee out. Kind of like clutch your pearls much.
Look,
Holy.
all due respect though, is there anything that you
Holy
won't do?
fudge. Holy tilapia.
What's in the tilapia die,
What's in the world of yogurt these days?
Tilapia, we have confirmed by research during the day.
It's
Not
in
even
yogurt.
a joke.
Am I allowed to look for change?
Yeah, please do. I think I left some back in there.
There's a lot behind the couch. Just keep searching.
So we have a set photographer. There it is.
Oh my God.
There it is.
We want to make sure we
There's-
definitely have the cameras.
Right,
on.
sorry,
I
all
have to
that
do
change.
this.
Yeah.
Wow.
it's
A lot of
unfiltered.
change
drop your
back
pillow.
there. Oh God, Mom's never gonna let you bring me back to the house.
So how do you decide what to do on your show?
Yeah, is there anything you won't do on your show?
Obviously, there are things I won't do on my show. I would. Oh gosh, what wouldn't I do? I definitely wouldn't have anybody on the show that's gonna say that our president is doing things that are not helping the country. I won't have that kind of bull on the show. I believe in what the president's doing right now, like in every direction possible. I think he's doing a lot. That black chap that was running the country before him,
Barack Obama. So what was wrong with him?
Yeah.
What did he do wrong?
where do I start? I mean,
The first thing?
just the way he talks down to everybody, you know? It's like he's
Right.
like thinks he's better than everyone.
And
it's
this-
just like anyway.
So do you speak for most millennials in this respect? Is that the through line of the concept?
I think there's a lot of people who don't understand that it's time for change, and that's what the show's about, and that's what this president's about. That's what your yogurt's about, obviously, with the tilapia in it. I can't get over that. There's tilapia in your yogurt.
So weird.
Are you gonna write them a letter?
No.
You should write them a letter.
Derrick, I did
Even
take
better,
the,
you should
let's
go on
pen
a
it.
Facebook rant.
or a Twitter rant.
You should
more
write
effective.
them you should write a letter to Facebook and then have Facebook write a letter to these fish people.
To the fish people.
The fish lobbies in your yogurt.
I would. I don't know. I think I don't think there's much I wouldn't do on the show. It's like it's all about just having, like I said, like a generation of people have their voice for a change. I just think
Finally.
it's like
Interesting.
I think it's been so quiet